What's up, guys? Earl at Sumo Bully Kennels. Happy Saturday. We are in March now. Very excited for the spring to come, and obviously summer after spring, right? So anyhow, got a fun one today. Not too serious, just some updates and stuff like that. But in sumo fashion, want to thank everybody who watches and supports the channel, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, welcome and have a seat. This is how we do it here. Enjoy the content. Again, our platform is to help and educate with what we know, with our experiences, sharing our experiences and what we have learned and what we will continually learn as we go on this journey of things. And if you haven't already done so, guys, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to us. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the kind words that you guys messaged me on the side. It's very encouraging. Really helps us motivated and continue to deliver quality content as we go along this journey, right? So the best part of this, guys, if you like and subscribe and the bells, notifications and whatnot, is it's free to you. It doesn't cost you anything. However, all the experiences that I share around here are not free. They cost time and money and a lot of planning and investment, right? So I'd really appreciate it. So anyhow, this episode is for people who have been following our channel, for new aspiring breeders and even established breeders. I think we can all learn a little something from each other. I certainly learn a lot from you guys and the people who do reach out to me on the DMs. And that's why I'm very thankful that as we've grown the channel, we have made a lot of contacts, good connections, made some friends along the way as well. So pretty cool stuff. For me, I like to share the information. Information is useful and helpful if you're willing to listen, right? And it's very important that we do that we get a different perspective at times. Gives us time to reflect on what we're doing, and even help avoid some pitfalls that can occur as you walk this journey. And if you're watching this, you are a dog person for sure. Whether you're a fan of the breed, a breeder or aspiring breeder, we're all in that same boat here, right? So anyhow, today's topic, guys, just want to talk about where we are with Sumo Bully Kennels, current state of things, some updates I wanted to share today. I've been doing a lot of different episodes, and I just kind of want to share. I was actually watching some of the first videos that we uploaded, and it was funny. So anyhow, without further ado, where do we start? Let's start with, 1 second here. Let me just bring this page up. Start with our girl, Big Bertha. So maybe a month and a half back, we purchased another puppy, and we thought we were puppied out. But had to get this girl right here. She's a lot younger here, and excuse me. We have not. I did a full episode on her and why we got her. And so we have not gotten any update pictures. So for you guys who have been watching, my wife had knee surgery, and she's on crutches for about 6 weeks. So it kind of makes it difficult to get update pictures and stuff. So we're excited. The weather's starting to turn, getting more sun, longer days, to be able to take more pictures and show you guys, so you can see what we're seeing here. But anyhow, I spoke on Big Bertha on the episode I did on her, because she is a 4-way line bred mark-off daughter, right? And that was a really cool episode of why we bought her, even though we already had plenty of dogs. So she is health tested clear, one increased risk for MTC for our breed, mast cell tumor, which really doesn't affect our breed, right? More importantly, let's look at her profile. Where is it? Where am I trying to show you here? Oh, where are you? No, let's just go to the home screen. Okay, here it is. Her COI is 27%. That is very, I would say, high, right? I consider COI, for you guys who don't know, that's coefficient of inbreeding. And the relevance of COI is matching pairs of DNA, right? High COI can lock in and bring consistency to the traits we like. It can also backfire on you, right? It can also lock in traits you don't like, flaws, and things we really don't like in our dog's phenotype. So you got to be careful with that, But she is nice structure, very densely boned, thick rib cage. She's got good feet, good top line right now, but she's still a puppy, and puppies, in 2 months from now, they grow so big because we have such a big breed that it can get a little wonky, right? But for right now, I'm happy with her, and this is why I bought her, guys. Markov is one of the anchor points of my yard, and she's a 4-way line bred Markov girl. And so the update today is her koi is 27%. And as we're able to update pictures and videos, I will do a separate update on her. So next up is Juggernaut for our kennel updates. Ended up getting the boy too, maybe a week or two later, because I really like the blood and I like what they're showing. So you can see Juggernaut here, the koi 21%, and I predicted 25 to 30 is what I predicted. So it came in higher on the girl and a little bit less on the boy. So a low koi to me is anything 10 and under. A medium koi to me is 11 to 20. A high koi to me is 21 to 30. That's what I'm looking at in terms of coefficient of inbreeding. And again, the relevance is the genetic material of matching pairs in the genomes to really lock in the traits that we like. So if you have a dog with terrible flaws that has a high koi, just for a decision basis, right? I'm not saying that you would. I'm saying that you would not breed that dog, especially if it has a high koi, because it's harder to breed out those flaws on a dog that's so, line bred, right? And is really has strong genetic material and really passes it. So anyhow, those are my two updates for our two puppies. They've gotten their shots, health tested, heart health clear, MBAR clear as well. So very happy, and I wasn't expecting them to have any issues. But to be on the safe side, we do it anyway. So let me just show you some pictures of them when we did have time to take pictures. So there's Juggy right there. And this is full brother and sister, of course. There's Bertha. And both of them, if you're interested, have full episodes on our channel. You can look back on that, and it'll really show you why we got these dogs. And I thought we were done with the puppies, but apparently we were not. So when there's something there that really makes sense for me, for my yard and for my vision, it would have been short-sighted for me to not have acquired these dogs to improve and advance my program, right? Everything, every purchase, everything you do has a purpose, and therefore these guys have a purpose on my yard. That's why we got them. So anyhow, updates, if you guys are not aware, we also picked up Lily. Let me show you Lily. This is an adult female. Right there she is on our website. Lily is a Zion daughter, right? For you guys, Pitpedia people, let me just pull that up. Pitpedia.com. Lily. Okay, here we go. This is a casual episode, guys, just updates. I'll get into some more fun stuff in a minute. Just giving you dog updates. So there you go. She's a King Zion daughter and Bossy's Tetra. So for you guys involved in the industry, you know who Tetra is. She's off of Bossy's Jasmine. Both of those two are legendary females. You could see how Tetra is like almost a spitting image of Jasmine, right? Jasmine really throwing her look. Jasmine is off Adios, as you can see here. Then you got Zion, who's also off Adios. So this was a good line breed to produce Lily right here. And Zion is an anchor point of our yard as well, just like Markov is. If you've been following our journey, I have been sharing that. So we really, I'm a big fan. If you guys are not familiar with Zippo from Crate Greater Bullies, I love that boy. He's also a, what's special about Zippo is that one side he's Zion, on the other side he carries Markov on his blood from the mom, which is Henny Gorgeous. And instead of telling you, why don't I just show you, right? So you can kind of see what we're trying to do here. Okay, Big Meech. Let's go, Zippo. My guy. Love this dog. Here it is. Here's Big Zippo. Check out Greater Bullies on Instagram. Awesome guy. Really cool guy to talk to. So you can see Zion here off Adios. Then you're going to see Henny Gorgeous, the mom, is off of Goosebump. The relevance of Goosebump is he is a direct Markov son, right? And Bossy's Cali is off of Bossy Stacks, right? So if we click on Bossy Stacks, dun, 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 he's off Adios, which makes him a Zion brother, I believe. Not sure if they're direct litter mates or just off a different litter, but you're going to see Bossy Stacks is off Adios and Butterscotch, right? And if you look at Zion, he's off of Adios and Butterscotch. So very well line bred dog, and if this dog is amazing. I have not seen him in person, and in fact, this is an older picture of him. Let me go to Insta real quick and check out Create Greater Bullies page. There he is. There you go. Look at that boy. Boy's amazing, right? Look at that rear. Look at that spread. He's only about 17 or 18 months old. He's not even that old. Look at him. He's still got another 2 pops. You know, he'll pop 2 more times. You'll see his full potential when he's close to 3 years old. I'm in love with this dude. Look at this guy. So anyhow, the relevance of getting Lily is the line breed to Zippo. So the sole purpose of us acquiring Lily, because she's a Zion daughter of Bossy's Tetra, is to take her to a similar blood that's relevant in my yard. So we really got Lily just so we can breed her to Zippo. So thanks to my guy over there at Create Greater Bullies for being open to my creative ideas of doing things, and thanks to Samba Kennels for allowing me to acquire her so that I can take a step towards creating my ideal production of a dog. So that's the update on Lily. For you guys who don't know, she is Whopper's litter mate. This is Whopper's sister. Whopper is from GHB, Gatorhead Bullies. Amazing boy over there, thick spread, chocolate tri, tick down the chest, and that is her brother, direct brother and littermate. So, all right. So yeah, Lily, we got her about roughly a month ago. Got her checked out, got her shots done, everything, and we expect her to go in heat in April next month. Maybe 3 or 4 weeks from now, she goes into heat. We are taking her to Zippo. That is the plan, and so we're very excited about doing that. Next up, we have Fortuna update. There she is. This is the girl that we imported from Brazil. Very nice girl, very heavy, very dense on the bone. I mean, just a she-male looking girl. And again, these pictures when we first got her, she's really acclimated to our raw dog food and our nutrition plan here, our nutrition and supplementation. So she's really blossomed under our care, to be honest. and now she's gotten comfortable here, eating very well. So for those of you guys, there she is right there. This was a very big announcement for us, and she brings a lot of substance that we want to incorporate into the American dogs, right? So I am a fan of the Brazilian dogs, the Brazilian XLs or pitmonsters that they call them. They have slightly a different look, but the genealogy composition is about the same as what we have here. It's just different ratios of mixes, right? And that's where you have the appearance of the dog changes a little bit, especially the face. However, in terms of the genetic material, the composition and how they bred the dogs there, it's the same genetic material we started off here. Basically, pit, staff, bulldog. So, anyhow, Fortuna absorbed, unfortunately. And, it's neither here or there, right? It happens. That's part of this journey. This is part of breeding. She absorbed, but the good thing is we had her health tested and everything, M-bar clear as well. And she's going to go be ready for that repeat breeding to Klaus in June. So Mr. Klaus, if you guys are not familiar, is a stud that Samba Kennels owns. Very amazing boy. We had her and Klaus, we bred them, and unfortunately she absorbed. But the good thing is she's here now. She's clear, healthy, got all her shots up to date. So we are, we're looking really excited to repeat that breeding in June. It's going to be a good one. Okay. What else, guys? Sumo Bully Kennels updates. With that said, we have 10 dogs on the yard. We had the dogs we originally started with right there on screen. We picked up Fortuna as an adult, Lily as an adult, and 2 more puppies. So basically, we have 3 adult dogs that are over 2 years old. We have 4. We have 5 dogs that are between 8 and 10 months right now, and we have 2 puppies that are about roughly 3 months. Right, 2.5 months, somewhere there. So a total of 10 dogs, guys. That is what we have on the yard. It's definitely a commitment with 10 dogs, guys. Because now we have 10 dogs, I really had to reassess my dog management in terms of information. I do spreadsheets on my dogs on Excel, basically highlighting, everything about them. When they get their last shots, when they're breeding, their heat cycles, all these things, just because with 10 dogs, it gets cumbersome. Like, you'll forget when are you supposed to take the dog for shots and things like that. And so, I like to do that and set myself reminders, for dog checkups, things like that. You should be, having your dogs checked up and getting their health, their vaccinations and things like that. With 1 or 2 dogs, it's not so bad, but man, once you get up to 10, it shifts, it changes 100%, guys. So if you're not already doing that, you should. If you're just starting off, keep that in mind. In fact, I would start if I would have known what I know now, the first time I got my first dog, I would have started it. And basically, it's the registration number from ABKC in case you lose your paperwork, right? Writing that down somewhere. The date of birth, when their shots were given, what shots were they given, embark information that you should transfer into your cheat sheet cards or your spreadsheets, however you file, whether you're online or you do paperwork, notating the strengths of the dog and some attributes that you would like to strengthen, right? Basically, it's a cheat card is what it is for me. Your plan with the dog, putting notes on the dog, for example, is the dog aggressive? Is it high prey drive? Is it like cats or squirrels or chasing them? All this information, so that if somebody had to care for that dog for you, then that person can read all that, especially in the bottom notes where it says, okay, good with males, not good with females, for example. Good with puppies, not good with adult dogs. Good with all dogs, except when you have a tennis ball out now, they're going to fight for resources, right? Understanding your dog, spending time with your dog, and their personality, you should write that down, because God forbids life happens and you have to deal with something in life, an emergency, a death, something like that, and somebody had to care for that dog. That person should have a cheat sheet notation that they can review to understand how to deal with this dog. Is this dog a picky eater? Is this dog, food motivated? Is it affection motivated? Let's, for example, writing down quirky details like, hey, when you pull the leash, this dog goes nuts, jumps up and down, super excited. You want give the dog a minute or two to settle down so that, this 120-pound dog is not trampling you because it's so excited to get on leash and walk, right? What we take for granted every day spending time with our dogs is information that's very valuable to someone who may have to watch your dog for a day, let's just say. Feeding them, their habits, every dog has a different personality. Those personality traits and habits of that dog, it's very important, for somebody. Let's say, you're gone for the day and somebody has to feed your dog twice, and you say, hey, this dog here needs extra water. He drinks a lot of water in the day, versus that dog dehydrating or, not being able to thermoregulate himself because there's not enough water for him to drink. That could lead to a problem if it's really hot outside. So these are the things, detailed things that you should do for yourself in the event that, at one point or another, somebody does have to watch your dogs. At least this way, you're not trying to text them and send them all this overload of information at one time. They have time to look at your notations, your cards, your documentation, so that they know that, let's say somebody had to take your dog to the vet for you. Maybe it's a dog that you leave in the car, check in first and tell the vet, hey, I got a dog that's, he gets triggered by small dogs that bark at him. And so I prefer to wait here. When I get called, I'll get my dog and then bring my dog in, versus, you're in the waiting room and all these dogs are going nuts barking at each other. It's could be a little stressful, right? And that's what I mean by dog management data and information. Is very important that we document things about our dogs, for ourselves, for somebody who we ask to help maybe, or even for our vets, right? Veterinarians care for this information. If they got to handle the dog, maybe you got to put your dog in boarding for a day or two, who knows? But the more information you have and can provide about the dog, specifics of personality, things like that, it's going to make it easier and better for you and the people who may have to care for your dog. Okay, kennel management. Here's a big one. It's a daily grind, guys. If you're aspiring to get into this is a lifestyle thing. This is not a fad thing. This is not you do it when you want kind of thing. These dogs, my adult dogs, eat twice a day. Poo gets picked up daily, has to. And kennels are cleaned every day. That's mandatory here. There's no skipping. That's what we do. That's what we signed up for. What are you going to do? Not feed your dog, not pick up poo, not clean the cages? Your dog didn't sign up for that. You signed up for this. Keep that in mind, right? So, feeding, watering your dogs, washing their water bowls, right? Because the water bowls get dirty. The food bowls even. Cleaning the food bowls. That's important so that your dogs don't get sick. Poo. My dogs all have a run. They all use the bathroom outside, thankfully. I have the luxury of having a run where I don't have to walk all these dogs, right? They all have a run. They can go outside at free will to pee or poo. But even at that, you're not going to leave poo out there for 2 days. The dog steps in that poo, brings that poo inside, steps all over the floor in its bed. That's when you get things like coccidia, right? They step into they paw at their food bowl. They get some feces in there. Next thing you know, you got an issue with coccidia in your yard. Cleanliness is very important, guys. And even here, it's wintertime, so we just wipe our dogs down, give them like a towel bath with a bucket. In the summertime, it's a little bit easier when the weather's warmer, but cleanliness of your dog, cleanliness of the space, keeping it clean, sanitary, the dog bowls, the water bowls, their beddings, the floor, and all surfaces that they make contact with. It is a full-time commitment. It's an everyday commitment. There's no such thing as, I'm not feeling that good today. Well, you got to get it done no matter what. And so having help from your household and your family, your spouse, relatives, even friends, let's just say, this is what I mean by, the data management of the dog is important. All these things have to be done daily. However, you might get sick. You might have to go to the doctor or the ER. You got to have a plan in place when that happens, because your dog's going to be just at home starving and dirty. And you got to have that contingency plan. So to, have this plan is to be prepared for when life does happen to you. You get into a car accident. Now you're delayed, right? Things can happen, guys. I just want you to be prepared for life. In my experience of dealing with this, that's how it goes. Dogs, not all dogs get along with every dog. For example, all the puppies we started out with are good. They all get along. The dynamic shifted when we started bringing in adult dogs from different camps. So, Fortuna, great girl, right? Super affectionate. She's affection motivated, loves chase the ball. Very dominant girl though. Cannot play with the other girls. She's very dominant. In fact, she can't even play with the boys when it comes to playing with toys. She resource guards too hard. Get a little fight in your hand if you continue. And she has to be kept separate. Lily, same thing. She's an adult girl. Doesn't, she jives with the males, not so much with all the females. Not every female, I should say. And I have 3 males and 7 females, basically. The puppies get along with everybody, and I like that because when they're young, you get to socialize them with your pack, right? It's makes it easy because I can let all the dogs out, sweep out the kennels, mop them up, go into the different runs and pick up poo. However, when you bring an adult dog and all the personalities don't jive, you can't do that now. Now you got to clean that run separately, secure that dog so you don't have a dog fight or whatever. Same thing with Fortuna. And so with the dogs that we started with as puppies, they're all jam, biscuits and gravy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. They all have fun together. I could feed them all together. If you guys seen my feeding videos, they all eat in the line. They don't bite each other and growl. There's only one guy that I keep separate from feeding. That's Kaiju, and he is very territorial with food and toys. Other than that, he's a teddy bear. But when it comes to food and toys, that's where he, he's a little bit special. We call him Short Bus over here, but yeah, he's a very big boy, muscular boy, and definitely does not like to mess with his food. Doesn't like dogs coming near him when he's eating or when he has his toy, right? So understanding that, guys, if you guys are making acquisitions that try to infuse new dogs into your yard, don't just throw them all in together. It's a recipe for disaster. Dogs that have not grown up together typically, will fight over resources. Some dogs will fight for your affection. They'll fight over affection. Typically, it's affection, toys, or food. That's what in all my years of having dogs, those are typically when dogs will have scuffles. So it's a lot, guys. Even like with 10 dogs, like veterinary appointments, right? You got to take 2 dogs that don't get along with each other. Fortunately, I have the right vehicle, and my kennels fit in my vehicle, so I can separate them. But imagine taking 2 adult dogs to the vet that don't get along. You got to have the right vehicle. You got to have kennels that will fit inside your vehicle where you can keep them separate so that they don't get into a fight. And then when you do your appointment, you got to bring one back, bring the other one. You got to really think about it, guys. It's not just that easy. If it was, we wouldn't be talking about it. So, kennel updates. Yeah, so basically, yeah, with the vet stuff, it's a lot, a lot of shots, a lot of this, a lot of that. Get our dogs checked regularly, health tested, all that stuff. That's important to me as a breeder, as a person who cares about these dogs. Yeah, the vet one is a big one. It's the drive there, the drive back, the unloading of the dog, the shifting, managing personalities of dogs, knowing which dogs you can take where you're not going to have a problem. And speaking of that, oof, cool announcements though. We got picking up. Not picking up. I already ordered my progesterone machine. I got the Wanfo Fine Care that does whole blood or serum. So I got that coming probably next week sometime. Also picked up a TCI gun. So I can do my own TCIs and progesterones. And I had to, guys. Having 7 females, progesterone tests here in my area range from $100 to $150, and the closest person to me is about an hour away. So imagine, to drive somewhere and drive back is already 2 hours, plus the testing, the check-in, wait in the lobby. 3 hours. It's half a day just to go there and back for one progesterone test. That would probably cost me $100, $150. It's not just that. I would be okay with that price if it was 15 to 20 minutes for me. But because I have a family and I have a lot of dogs, losing half a day I'm not good by that. That's why I decided that I'm going to do my own progesterone testing. And I will be doing my own TCIs or AIs and things like that. Been spending a lot of time studying, researching, what's good for me, what's going to work for Sumo Bully Kennels. And that decision, with the amount of girls I have off the first litter, I recoup what I spent on that already. And it is an investment, guys. But it's something for you guys to consider, right? If you have a lot of girls. And time, if, like most breeders, you guys are not full-time breeders, you also have a job. And not just that, your family as well, It's finding that balance between chasing your passion, providing for your family, and spending good family quality time. So for those reasons is why I bought a progesterone machine and a TCI. Also, in all the homework I've been doing, picked up medications, guys. Picked up some Dontril or something like that. I'm murdering these names, sorry. Let me see if I got it here somewhere. Dog medicine. Oh, here you go. Yeah. Drontol. Picked up some Drontol, some Heartgard, Clavamox, Enroflaxin, which are basically antibiotics and stuff like that. This is on top of what I normally keep here, which is like the creams, the antibiotic creams that you put on. Because I like to wipe my dogs on every 2 weeks, and every day I look at my dogs to just make sure they don't have any inflammations, irritations. Maybe they're getting hot spots, things like that. Look at your dog, guys. Put hands on your dogs, if not every day, every other day at least, and check them out, for their well-being, and seeing what they need. So I like to be attentive towards that. So adding stuff to our medication cabinet is pretty cool. Of course, if you're getting into this or you've been into this, it's, there's a cost of taking pictures, right? That's a time commitment. If you edit your pictures or not, posting on social media is very important for us, guys. This is our platform. For us, it's making videos and posting new content, updates on the dogs. That's outside of the requirements of the daily operation and management. So it's a lot. It's if you're aspiring to get into this, know what you're getting into. It is a time and money commitment and a lifestyle too. It's not just one of those things that, these dogs aren't going to care for themselves. They're not going to bathe themselves, cut their own nails and all that good stuff. Luckily, I don't have to cut nails because, again, my dogs have runs. And I do CA6 gravel on that. Keeps them nice on their toes and stuff like that. So, yeah, just wanted to share updates, guys. Share our journey. Maybe something that I'm talking about here helps you. If you got a question, absolutely. Drop a line in the comments or DM us on Insta. Here's our Insta real quick. Let me close this out. There you go. That's me. Sumo Bully Kennels, meta verified. You can check out our dogs on here as well. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Announcements. Okay, business plans are currently, the early lock-ins are closed now. And so I'm not going to take any new business plans. What is it now? 23rd, probably not till May 1st. I'll open it back up and they'll be at the regular price of $2,500. So for you guys who got that early lock-in at $1,000, good for you. I'm here to help and help each other and make sure that you're taking the right steps towards success. So yeah, business plans, guys, it's closed for the moment until May. Raw food, we are changing our packaging because of shipping requirements. We're always trying to find the best way to ship to you. Before, we only provided to local people, and I would just deliver it myself or meet up. Now we have people who are ordering from us nationwide. So thank you for that. However, guys, bear with me. We're trying to find the best way to package it for the most cost-effective shipping price and turnaround time. And so that logistic, we found ways already, but I think there's a better way. And that's why I say that. So we should be announcing that probably next week. I'll have an update on that by next weekend, guys. So with that said, I think that covers it for most of our updates. We got 3 breedings planned for this year. Very excited for that. I'll give updates on the other dogs as we go along. All of them are looking amazing, to be honest. We got pretty lucky with our picks and the people that we work with. So yeah, 10 dogs here. So in summary, guys, let's wrap this one. This dog breeding business, it's a cost and time investment, guys. It really is. Understand that. It's a full-time commitment. This is not a part-time thing. It has to be in line with your lifestyle, to be honest. It's very fun and rewarding, especially if you're a dog person, man. I love hanging out with my dogs. Nighttime, when it's wind down time, I chill with my dogs, my puppies, play with them. Can be very fun and exciting, guys. But it is a commitment, and there is a lot of labors of love involved in it. Till this point of where we are, we're blessed. I want to say thank you for all the love and support. Some of the messages. One day I'm going to share them on an episode and play some of the voicemails that I receive and even go through screenshots of what people say. I want to really genuinely say thank you for that because it is very encouraging, guys. Made a lot of great connections too. Also made some new friends in this industry, which is pretty cool. When you basically geek out with somebody who has the same passions as you, and they have their own vision, and you can kind of see what they're doing, and it's nice, right? Because we all have our own creative talents of what we want to do. Some of it jives, some of it is different than what we're doing, which is okay because, again, guys, not everyone's going to like your stuff, which is okay. You may like the person, not the dog. You may like the dog and not like the person. Think about that, right? So you might reach out to someone like, man, I love this dog, I love the pedigree, but you don't necessarily like dealing with the person, right? That person, you're not really jam with that person, which is okay. Nothing wrong with just a straight out business transaction, right? And on the other hand, you might really like the person and that the dogs they have or dog they have is not really, your thing. And there's nothing wrong with that either, right? To each their own. So, okay, well, that's about it, guys, for a Saturday. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Thanks for watching, guys. Just wanted to give some general updates, right? Because normally I'm doing a topic, but I haven't had a moment to really do an update. It's been tough. My wife hopefully will get off her crutches in maybe another 4 weeks or something. We can get back to business, taking pictures and videos. But, you know, for now, I'm going to do my best with what I got. Again, thanks for all the support. Very encouraging, guys, for you to walk with us in our journey. Please comment. Please do reach out to me. If I can help you in any way, that's what we're here for. And I'm going to say thank you again. Got some exciting stuff lined up, exciting episodes coming up. So stay tuned, guys. And again, have a great weekend. We're excited for summer to come. Peace.